Yes, welcome. This is Mommy G again with more tips to our young people. How they live their lives, relationships with one another, relationship with those they love emotionally, relationships with their wives and children and parents and what have you. I was just thinking about this idea of fighting for your love. Yes, we have to fight for the ones we love. Be it your husband, be it your wife, be it your fiancé, be it your girlfriend or boyfriend. It's a good idea, but the problem is young people or many young people are taking this literally. Fighting, they take it literally. Means to them it means you should flex your muscles. You should go and beat up whoever is blocking your way or blocking your love. And it has been observed that women or the youngest especially are guilty of this. So what do? They go and fight physically. The girls, they think they are going out with their husbands, side chicks as they call them. They beat them up. Sometimes they poison them. Sometimes they throw acid on them and such funny and dangerous things. They even attack their partners, whether it is a spouse or a fiancé or whoever. They attack them too physically or poison them too. We have heard a lot of stories like that where girls do funny, terrible things because they think that, or in their minds, they believe that they are fighting for their love or they are protecting their love. Some boys, some young people also do that, but it is not as common as it is with the girls. Now, I just want you to think a little bit and reflect on all the cases that you have heard. Has it really produced any positive results? I don't think so. If at all, maybe 1 out of 100. And I even want to believe that in some cases it makes things worse because the boys or partners in question, most often we feel disgrace, we feel that their authority or their dignity has been undermined, and some proceed to even end the relationship. Even for those who are married, sometimes it ends in divorce. So I want you to think, check sense, as they talk of preaching, check. Does it make any sense for you to go fighting, to go killing people because you are protecting your love? There are other ways by which you can protect your love. There are other ways. For example, being kind and gentle, being submissive, either way, whether it's a woman being submissive or the man being submissive, being collaborative, being hardworking, being supportive, and all of that. There are many other things you can do to fight for your love, to secure your love. Refining your character, refining the way you talk, either to your partner or refining your relationship with his or her family and friends, and things like that. There are many other things you can do instead of taking the negative way out. Negative actions most often do not bring positive results. But even if it does, for example, some go to the what we call marabu, or to the native doctors to get charms and things like that. But experience has shown that it doesn't work for long. After some time, it wears out and the negative consequences set in. Stop watching, believing all those things that you see in Nigerian movies. Even in those movies, you see the negative consequences and you still go ahead to imitate, to follow up. They are not long lasting, you know. And imagine that you have killed somebody, you have poisoned somebody. How do you really feel? In your quiet moments, do you really have a clear conscience? You know, do you think about it? That you have blood on your hands, that you have killed somebody. Are you really comfortable? Are you really living your life successfully? You know, in many African countries, in Cameroon, my own country, it has become a common phenomenon for young people to just poison uh, their friends or acquaintances or people, especially those coming from abroad. I don't know why. Is it just jealousy, or I don't know whether they think that if they poison the girl, then the boy will come to them, or if they poison the boy, then the girl will marry them. I don't really understand. Sometimes it's not just even, it doesn't even happen. You see, people get married and they are poisoned during their wedding reception, or during their honeymoon, they go and both of them die of food poisoning and stupid things like that. So, what do you keep your conscience? You know, where do you keep your humanity? You have to be human. You have to, think about the other person. Fight for your love differently. Look for your own love differently and fight to keep it differently instead of staining your hands, with blood or destroy your reputation, your character by fighting all over the place, throwing acid on people and all over the place. It doesn't, tell good of you. And no serious man or woman will marry you or be interested in you. And if they do, know that they are not serious. So please take note, think again, check sense, and behave like civilized human beings, and everything will be okay for you. So that is a bit I have for you today, especially the young people. I'm sure I spoke to somebody somewhere, and I'm sure it's going to help change the mindset and the attitude. And if you did appreciate it, why don't you share? If you have not subscribed, why don't you subscribe? And make comments, give your own experiences of your own tips so that others can benefit. Okay, so far so good. This has been Mommy G. See you in the next video.